should name Player of the Month after you, if we're being honest.
What's up, MP? I know you like to set your own goals, but here's what I think you should be doing out there.
Ain't ready yet, P. There he is, Mr. Player of the Month.
And it's all happening in Minnesota from the...
You're now connected to Jackie Zulu.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And Portland starts out with the ball. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. Then there's Grant. Then it's Russell. And it's Ayton in at the center.
Good pass from the two-guard Sharp. Solid at finding his open man.
Here's Marks, covered by Simons. And that one's good. Marks.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Bangs home the trifecta. 6 points for lights out. Greg, how about MP? Reaching 10,000 points at the youngest age ever.
Besting LeBron's old record, and MP is on a historic pace. I can't wait to see what that total ends up being.
Now here's Edwards. Last game, 26 points, just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the high post. Towns wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Down low, here's Russell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Russell's got 8 points.
Simons choosing to drop that dime instead of forcing his own play.
Here's Marks, covered by Simons. Out to Edwards. Launches it. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Passes to Sharp. Out to the wing. Russell from long range. And another three for Portland.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Simon. Back to Gobert. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
And it's Russell in the corner. And again, it's Portland with the three.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Marks. Feeds to McDaniels. And finished up by McDaniel.
Nice. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. It's good. He's got 16.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Edwards, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And it's Russell with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Lets the three fly. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And that's now 19 points for lights out.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now the pass to Gobert. Here's Marks. Pass to Towns. Edwards looking it over. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 10. Pass to Ayton. And here's Sharp. Three-pointer. Here's Russell. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Edwards with another miss. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
And they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Pause in the action. Let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Here's Marks. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards. Showing off right now.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Trailblazers leading by 13. And there's the pass to Ayton. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here is Edwards. Portland making their last shot. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Marks. There's the three. Portland grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been number one priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the three from Russell. Towns kicks it over to Marks. Passes it to McDaniels. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Grant the pass to Simons. The feed now to Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Now here's Gobert. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Russell from long range. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Keep pushing, fellas. Keep pushing.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Portland. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, just way behind. Here's Marks. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shot to stop the run. Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 5.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Now, here is Russell. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Miami.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Now Towns, after the missed 3 from Russell. And Towns gets it to go. He has 7. Trailblazers leading by 19. Simons from outside drills the three-pointer.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And here are the Trailblazers now after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Russell with the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Edwards. Towns the screen from 12 feet out. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Russell left side. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Second chance shot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Edwards passes to Towns. Will it go? And the pass to Marks. Gobert the screen. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Minnesota has possession.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Edwards. He's covered closely. Fires the 3. The Trailblazers pull it in. Russell's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside Edwards. to the inside. The jump hook. Portland grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Russell from long range. Good, he hits again.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ayton. For 3, Edwards. And it's Russell with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Over to the left wing. McDaniels with the ball. Marks, no good. And the buzzer sounds, and the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Portland out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And glad to have you with. He's here for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Diallo. And it's Marks in for Shake Milton. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Grant comes in for Ayton. And it's Russell in for Sharp. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Anthony Simons. Jeremy Grant is out there with Russell. Then it's Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the shooting guard. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Heat. Had some terrific plays. He scored 21 points, and his defensive intensity helped set the tone. He made sure to involve his guys on the other end. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And Minnesota has possession. Following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Kicks it to Edwards. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And when you look at the veteran Jay Crowder, Brent, what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I think he's just accepted his role, Kevin, a high-energy guy who plays tough defense, and that's someone who's going to help you out, especially the way he can stretch the floor and occasionally knock down key threes.
The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Ayton's checked in.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Marks. He kicks it to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Russell. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Grant. 29 points for him last game against Miami. Brogdon gets a screen from Russell. The 3. And that one's good, Brogdon.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Marks. Gobert with a screen on Simon. Here's Marks. And it's good off the glass. Marks has got 6 points.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now, here is Russell. And good! He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Gobert with a screen on Simon. Here's Marks, covered by Simons. Edwards against Brogdon for 3. And Anthony Edwards gets the 3. 5 points in the game.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Grant, that's good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Crowder finds Edwards. The three-pointer no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Russell. Fires the 3. And, yep, another basket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Steps back. Brogdon against Edwards. Passes it to Marks. Kicks it to Crowder. A 3-ball. And it's Portland with the rebound.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Russell from long range. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 6 assists in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels in the post. Russell's there. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. The tray. And another 3 for Portland.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Here's Marks, covered by Simons. To end the run, out to Edwards. Goes up on the high post. And the rejection by Ayton. Brogdon with it. Picked up by Edwards. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. And here's Gobert. 9 points last game. Outer dishes to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get a shot on. Oh!
He can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
Inside. Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
The Timberwolves shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Edwards passes to Marks. Out to Edwards. Pass to Marks. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Marks has got 5 points now this quarter.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And Portland has possession. Russell sets a screen for Brogdon. Outside Russell from past the arc. And good! There's another.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Edwards against Brogdon. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Shoots from 14. And Russell with the basket on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brogdon against Edwards. Crowder, a screen on Brogdon. The pass to Crowder. McDaniels with the ball. Connects from three-point range. McDaniels got 5 now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Timberwolves shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. The rebound by Grant.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
The shot's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Marks. Shoots over Simon. Marks, no good. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Out to Russell. Three-pointer. Again, what an avalanche! And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Edwards against Brogdon. Passes it to McDaniels. Looking to end the run. And he lays it up and in. And it's 7 points for Jaden McDaniel.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And Portland with the ball. There's Russell with the three. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And it's lights out with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And for the Wolves, number 32, Carl Anthony Towns.
Brogdon against Edwards. To the wing right side. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Deep two from Russell. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Trailblazers delivering the blowout. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Portland Trailblazers.
The way this has looked, this must feel like a shoot-around to them. They're jogging to spots and getting open. I think I could even get open right now, Shaq.
Kenny, we've seen you run to the board. You're not getting open.
And moving on, time to check out the midseason NBA Power Rankings.
You take a look at Portland, midway through the season, they have to like where they're sitting. Large and in charge with the #1 spot.
Still work to be done, though, and the real test comes in the playoffs.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Anthony Edwards out there with Marks, and it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. No coverage, that's it. McDaniels got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Timberwolves. Pass to Russell. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Marks. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline J on the way, and it's Portland with the rebound. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Simons finds Russell, takes the 3. Another bucket! Wow!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. And they get it. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 9 points.
Man, that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
There's Russell with the 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Right wing. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Shaden Sharp's checked in for Brogdon. 3-pointer, Simon. And rebounded by McDaniels. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Towns against Grant. Towns, no luck. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Russell from long range. Traps in the tray. Russell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Portland. Here's Marks. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks to Towns. There's the pass to Marks. For 3, Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Wasted no time on that one. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Marks, covered by Simons. Towns, a screen on Simons. Marks, no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Portland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And so Russell hits them both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Russell. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Towns with it. Now defended by Grant. Edwards. Back to Towns. Passes it to Edwards. But 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Pass to Sharp. Back to Grant to the left side wing. Russell from long range. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Marks. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Marks has got 11 points.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Simons, the pass to Ayton. From deep. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Ayton.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Marks. Shoots it up. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Marks. 11 points in the game. Left side, Towns. Dishes it to Edwards. Kicks to McDaniels. And the 3 off target. Portland in total control. To the paint. Towns with the steal. Now here's McDaniels. He's guarded by Russell. The pass to Marks. Gobert with a screen on Simons. Shot clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Russell from long range. Another shot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's with the foul there. Ayton's powerful on the inside. At 7-2, he'll go through you.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Diallo's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Robert Williams, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. And that one's good. Marks.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Outside, Russell. Back to Brogdon. Over Diallo. That one wide left. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. He kicks it to McDaniels. Pass to Marks. And here's Diallo. Puts up a 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Passes to Williams. And they double up Russell. It's Henderson on the wing. Hasn't made one yet. And that one's good. Russell.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Shoots a fader. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you'd expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Russell from long range. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 7th assist here tonight. Minnesota shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Marks. Henderson defending. Marks, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Marks. 13 points in the game. McDaniels kicks it over to Marks. Shoots. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Russell finds Henderson. Out to Russell. For the three. Rebound, Minnesota. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Diallo. Over to the wing. Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Marks drains the 19-footer. Marks has got 15 points. 1:37 left in the third quarter. Russell a screen on Diallo. Brogdon the pass to Russell. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Minnesota shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Here's Marks. Henderson defending. Gobert with a screen on Henderson. Marks passes to Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 6.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Left side, Williams. Henderson kicks to Williams. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
So it's Minnesota now. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. Count it.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
The pass to Ayton. Here is Russell from outside the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. McDaniels with the ball. Now Henderson defending. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Crowder comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Shake Milton in for Marks. Portland also making some changes. Walker comes in for Ayton. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Russell. Reid misses. Henderson looking it over. Over Milton. And again, it's Portland converting.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Minnesota making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Crowder. McDaniels comes in for Diallo. And it's Marks in for Shake Milton. Russell, he's checked in for Portland. On the floor for Portland, we've got Brogdon. Walker out there with Rob Williams. Then it's Henderson. And it's Russell in at the small forward. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses. They're going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
The Timberwolves shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Edwards passes to Marks. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
The Timberwolves shooting a meager 37% for the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one's good. Marks.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
Henderson kicks to Russell. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Brogdon against Edwards. Good D by Brogdon. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. There's a good screen. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Edwards passes to Marks. Back to Edwards. Pass to Marks. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Gobert. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
That one good for two. Kamare's got his first 2 points of the night.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Here's Marks to the right side. To halt the run, a nice shot by McDaniel.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Outside Williams. Now the dish to Russell. Misses the three. The Timberwolves shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
To the inside. Here's Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Puts it up from 12. Edwards can't hit.
Now that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Henderson passes to Russell. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Marks. Henderson defending. Kicks it to Towns. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Henderson. Marks passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The three-point line was introduced as a one-year trial back in 1979.
Yeah, crazy. It was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in. And if you remember, Kevin, Chris Ford, the first player from the Boston Celtics that was able to knock down the NBA's official first three-pointer.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Marks passes to McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper. McDaniels got 16 here in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength.
for Portland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lights Out.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Marks passes to Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Here's Marks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Portland. They're on a 14-5 run. Passes it to Russell. Here's the three. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town. That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Brogdon the pass to Russell. The high post shot, and another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And